Well, the Chicago Fire failed to piece together a winning streak, but now 3 consecutive MLS matches with a result and a come-from-behind draw, well earned tonight at Toyota Park. Next to Kevin Egan, I'm Dan Kelly, and we saw the bravery, we saw the fight, especially in the second half from the Chicago Fire. A different story than the first half.
That was magical stuff. At halftime, I was worried because Portland, well, they played like Portland. In the second half, Chicago played like a home team. They welcomed Portland in for the second half the way they should have welcomed them in the first half, but that didn't matter because the team fought back and showed great bravery. Frank Lopez made some wonderful substitutions. Sergio McDonald was very positive when he came on, and the man, Daniel Palladini, of course, with that really special free kick to level it up at 2-2, and that was special stuff from the men in red in the second half.
The Chicago Fire were looking to take the Portland Timbers to the woodshed, but instead in the early moments of the match, it was Portland rattling the woodwork.
Well, let's be honest, it was a disastrous start from the Chicago Fire. Just seconds in, a wonderful chance, and Sean Johnson, a miraculous save, and the ball comes across for Chara, and somehow he doesn't finish. Very, very fortunate for the Chicago Fire. Now Harrington gets the ball on the left-hand side. Wonderful trickery from the fullback, gets the ball across, and Johnson with a leaping header. Somehow Sean Johnson can't get there, and the ball clips off the post, and here's the first goal. Dodgy defending from the Chicago Fire. Valeri, all he needs is an inch. That's what he got, and a special finish from the right peg. The Argentine is a special player, maybe the best player in Major League Soccer in that creative role, and he's got a gifted right foot. And then Szymanski got on the score sheet in the second half. We spoke about his performance throughout the game. He had a very good, solid game, but Piquion was allowed roam into the box without a challenge. Szymanski unmarked on the edge of the area, and he just picked his spot. Sean Johnson could do nothing about it. A wonderful strike from Szymanski. And all of a sudden, Portland Timbers found themselves 2 goals to the good, and they celebrated in front of their huge crowd here at Toyota Park. But then the aggression kicked in, the heart kicked in, and the demand for possession. Alex fed the ball through to Mike McGee. His pressure deserved a bit of luck, and that's exactly what he got. A wonderful pass from the Brazilian. Great pressure from the hometown boy. And as he said afterwards in the post-game interview, he'll never have an easier finish throughout his career, but he showed great heart in the second half. And to wrap up a wonderful performance, the substitute, Daniel Palladini, with a wicked free kick, David Beckham-esque, top corner, and the Chicago Fire bounce back to claim a very well-deserved 2-2 draw. Inspirational stuff.
I think Mike McGee cares, Daniel Palladini too, and the possession stats, much like a wee little pancake, the Chicago Fire flip it in the second half.
Big time, Dan. 51% possession to Portland, mostly dominated in the first half, but look at the shots. 19 shots from the Chicago Fire. Very similar second half performance to the one against Columbus at home. It was all heart, all dedication. That's all you can ever ask from your players.
Yeah, they wouldn't be denied this evening against Portland. They get the draw at home. Speaking of home, that's where the Chicago Fire will be. They host the 4th round play of the U.S. Open Cup match, trying to take down the familiar rival, the Columbus Crew. That's next up for the Chicago Fire. Tonight, the final from Old TP. The Fire earn a hard-fought point at home in front of their supporters.